What is up, guys? Happy 4th of July. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite movies of all time, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Now, real quick, I want to talk about the 4K restoration. By the way, is trash, unfortunately. I would rather watch the Blu-ray, but this film I used to always watch for some reason during July. I don't know whether it was the first week of July or something like that. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, directed by James Cameron, is one of the quintessential action movies of our own time. It is done 90% practically. It is filmed beautifully. It's got a great score, and who doesn't love some Arnold Schwarzenegger? And you have the young little John Connor, played by my boy Edward Furlong, who we get to see in Dark Fate for 2 seconds. It gets his head blown off, or his chest blown off. I will never watch that fucking movie. I will say right now, maybe in the future I'll rank the Terminator films, but Dark Fate by far is the worst Terminator film I've ever fucking seen, and they destroyed the franchise with that. But Terminator 2 Judgment Day follows a T-800 gets sent back in time and is sent to protect John Connor, instead of like the first one where it's more or less the Terminator trying to kill Sarah Connor so John Connor doesn't get born. I love this film. From every action set piece, whether it's the motorcycle chase sequence in the beginning of the film where they're riding through the dam part of fucking LA when Arnold's switching that gun back and forth, shooting it. It's so badass. Or the mall sequence between Arnie and the T-1000. It's so fucking cool. This whole film is amazing. Every single action set piece, whether they're in Cyberdyne with our boy Miles Dyson, kaboom. Whether we're in Cyberdyne and he's got the minigun and he's just fucking annihilating, not even killing people, just annihilating all the cop cars. Or if you want to even talk about going into that lava place, I forgot, or smelting chamber, whatever you want to call it, and where he ends up dying with the thumbs up and kills the T-1000 in the lava. It was all badass. I like watching this film to this day. I've actually watched this film, I think it was maybe a couple months ago now. It still holds up. Everything about it, its structure, of its pacing, the story, it all holds up. I love Linda Hamilton in the film too as well. She is a badass fucking Sarah Connor. And unfortunately, I did not like her character in Dark Fate. I think, once again, it was just kind of a wasted, hey, you remember these people in the old Terminator franchise. You ask me right now what they should do with the Terminator franchise. I want to say reboot it. I just don't know which way to go with it. But with that being said, guys, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, if you guys watch my short film, the last film, I actually teased doing a review for it, but now I want to do an actual review for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This film is beautiful. It is a beautifully shot, great ass practical film. I respect James Cameron for giving 2 great Terminator films, the first and the second one. The rest have been hit or miss. I personally like Salvation and Genesis, just to say, but the rest I could do without Terminator 3 or Dark Fate easily. But Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the acting in it, whether you got Robert Patrick, you got Linda Hamilton, Schwarzenegger, or Edward Furlong, they're all great in it. And I love just the vibe of this film. In 91, I think it was, where you got little John Connor stealing money out of ATMs and going to the arcade and the malls and that. That shit, like, I was growing up with arcades kind of in my time. And it's like, it sucks. It's all kind of gone now. And like being in the mall, like with your best friend and things like that, riding your dirt bike, that shit's awesome. It's just great to vibe to. But I wanted to say though, with the 4K transfer with this film, it kind of makes everything blue or green. And personally, I like when the colors pop a little bit more. More saturation kind of gives you that 90s feel. And unfortunately, they didn't do that with the transfer, so I probably would rather watch the Blu-ray version instead of the 4K, which is surprising. But guys, I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. I'm going to be getting going here to celebrate it. Let me know your guys' thoughts below on Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Do you guys agree that it is probably the quintessential action film of all time? This film is definitely in my top 15 films of my top 10, 15 films of all time. It is up there. It is definitely the best action film of all time, in my opinion. But guys, thanks for watching. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you guys real soon.